Daniel. We'll start in 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can start with the first song, AM, and just come to a comfortable seat. So whether that's kneeling down, or if maybe you want to come to crisscross applesauce, and then just allow your eyes to drop closed. So blink your eyes closed and take a moment to just tune into how you're feeling. To notice how the rise and the fall of your chest is in your body. To acknowledge the way that you're showing up in these different spaces for yourself. Right now it's on your mat. Maybe in a little bit it'll be with your family members. Maybe after that it'll be with your friends. But know that the next bit of time is carved out just for you to reset, to find a little bit of healing, and to rejuvenate. So in your seated position, start with a big exhale. Open up your mouth, breathe out all of your air. Push, push, push it out, exhale. And then start to find a big inhale. Breathe in through your nose. Let it reach all the way to the crown of your head and inch towards the different extremities in your body. Inhale. And then take a big open mouth exhale. Let it go. Take about 2 more full, complete breaths, just like that. Knowing that the time on your mat today is yours to move slowly and intentionally, to move in a restorative yet energizing manner. One more big breath in, fill, fill, fill. And then one more big breath out. Keeping your eyes closed, slowly start to shrug your shoulders all the way up towards your ears, and then roll them down your back. So starting to create some small shoulder rolls up and then down your spine. Noticing the way that your breath facilitates the extra space that you create every time you exhale and pull your shoulders down. As you do this, continue breathing and continue feeling that connection of your sits bones or your bottom half of your body with the mat, with the earth. About 3 more shoulder rolls. 2 more. Last one. And then here, let your shoulders kiss together in the back line of your body. So your shoulder blades, kind of those butterfly muscles in your back, really let them kiss so that your chest is opening wide. And then as you do this, bring your left palm down. Maybe it starts on the mat. And then you start to flex your left palm a lot as you lift it off the mat at about a 30-degree angle. As you're flexing through your left palm, slowly tilt your head and neck over to the right. Maybe you bring your right arm towards your head just to encourage your neck towards the right side. Take a breath in and stay for your exhale. Slowly release your left palm down to your mat. Release your grip on your right palm and then roll your head down so that your chin is tucked into your chest, so your gaze is straight down on your mat. Right here, see if your shoulders have lifted and then press them down closer to the earth to find that big stretch through your back line, through your neck. Take a big breath in and then take a big breath out. Slowly knock your head and neck over to the left side of your mat. And then same thing here. This time right palm, tent your fingers and then slowly start to hover it. Flex your palms a lot and find it at like a 30-degree angle. If this feels good and you want a little bit more, bring your left palm up and around so that it's gently tugging on the right side of your head. Again, be really gentle with your body. No need for force here. Flex a lot through your palm. One breath in. And then one breath out. Slowly release your right palm back down to the mat. Release your left palm. Bring your chin back to your chest, to your center line. And then right here, bring your palms to the nape of your neck, or maybe they tap onto your shoulder blades. We'll take a seated cat-cow variation. So right here, you're almost crunched in like a cat pose. And then open up your shoulders, your neck, and your chest for cow variation. Breathe in. And then exhale, kiss your elbows to one another. Tuck your chin in tight. Keep moving with the opening and the closing of your body. And if for some reason this doesn't feel good or it's not what you want today, then take maybe cat-cow with your arms down onto your mat. Maybe they expand into the fullness of your space. And once the seated cat-cows start to crave a little bit more wherever you're at with your arms, slowly walk your palms forward into a tabletop position and take your full cat-cow round. Right, maybe this means putting a little bit more pressure down through your palms. Maybe this means bringing a little bit more awareness to the way that your neck feels to alleviate any pain and stress. 2 more rounds. Last one. Now return to a neutral tabletop position. Shift weight into your left palm. Inhale, right palm reaches high towards the sky. Take small circles through your wrist. Breathe in. And then exhale, thread the needle. Tap your right ear towards the mat. Left palm, option to walk your fingertips out in front of you, or to take that half bind here and tuck your left fingertips into your right hip crease. Wherever you're at, use your breath to really melt into this space, to open up through your shoulders and get a little bit bigger through your body. Slowly unravel. So if your left palm is bound, bring it right back to your left ear. And then inhale, press all the way up. Right palm reaches to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, back to neutral tabletop. 1 round of cat-cow to bring your body back to center. And then find your neutral place. Shift weight this time into your right palm. Left fingertips all the way up to the sky. Small circles through your wrist. Breathe in. And then exhale, twist, thread the needle. This time, tap your left ear to your mat. Maybe you walk those fingertips forward to the top of your space. Maybe you take that half bind and tuck your fingertips into your left hip crease. And just breathe. Know that in order to restore and refresh, sometimes you just need to slow down. 1 more cycle through. And then slowly bring your palm back to your ear. Inhale, left fingertips, take them all the way back up to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale, tabletop. Plant everything back down to your mat. Curl your toes. Send your hips up high, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Start to pedal out through one knee and then the next, and really acknowledging how your body is taking on this inverted V shape. Allow your chest, head, and neck to get really heavy, to feel like gravity is doing some of the work here for you. Yeah, and then slowly come to stillness. Breathe in as you look to the top of your mat. And then exhale, crawl your feet all the way behind your palms. Take a big ragdoll pose. So get as deep as you need, as deep as you crave in your knees. Maybe shake your head out yes, shake your head out no. And if it feels good, maybe you find that position of your palms behind the nape of your neck. And then right here in your ragdoll, slowly come back to center. Find your opposite elbow grip. And then we'll start up to the right. So you're gonna go all the way up to the right side of your body, lead with your left elbow, and then come down the left side of your body. So almost like a pendulum or a sundial. Inhales as you rise all the way back up. And then exhales as you dial down to your mat. Take these as slow or as fast as you need. About 2 more cycles on this side. And then once you've finished your second cycle, switch directions. So reset at the bottom and then start to lead with your left side. Come down the right side. My fellow instructor friend Emily Mearsan does these a lot in her classes, and they always feel so nice. So decided we'd incorporate them today for just things that let you feel good, that let you restore. Inhales as you rise, and then exhales as you drop for 2 more rounds. Last one. And then slowly just hang at the bottom. Release your grip. Pinky toe your feet to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. And then with your slowest breath yet, roll all the way up, 1 vertebrae at a time, to standing at attention, Samasthiti. Once you get to the top, hands come to heart center, press equally from your right into your left, from your left into your right, and connect your thumbs at heart center. Take a big, big breath in through your nose. Big, big breath out through your mouth, eyes blink closed. Take a moment here, absent of movement, to acknowledge the time to reflect, to know that restoration comes in many forms, and for many of us, it's a slow formed yoga practice. Acknowledge what you need, take what you have to allow yourself to do better moving forward. 1 more breath in, and then 1 breath out. Slowly blink your eyes open, drop your palms. Let's move a little bit, y'all. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Reach your fingertips all the way up towards the sky. Find extra length through your neck today and really ground down through the 4 corners of your feet so you can feel your core fire up. Breathe in. Exhale, baby back bend. Feel your heart open. Cactus your arms. Let all that goodness in. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold, melt down. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, shift your weight forward 2 inches. Exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Uncurl your toes, ground the tops of your feet. Exhale out all of your air. And then inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chin and your chest. Press actively through the tops of your feet. Really allow your lower back to strengthen here and let your neck get really long. 1 more breath in. Exhale, tap your forehead down to your mat. Curl your toes underneath. Inhale, high plank or tabletop. Press up strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's your sune. Nice and simple. We'll flow breath to movement 2 times. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, step or float, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift, strong spine. Exhale, fold, melt down. Inhale, mountain pose takes you tall. Exhale, baby back bend, expose your heart. Inhale, reach high, fingertips up. Exhale, forward fold, articulate your spine down. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, high plank, shift forward, lower all the way down, uncurl your toes. Inhale, baby cobra, chin and chest lift. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes, inhale, high plank or tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, 1 breath in. 1 breath out, get loud. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, step or float, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Inhale, mountain pose, take it up. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, high plank. Shift forward, lower down all the way, toes uncurl. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tap your forehead. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 rounds of breath, reset. Maybe pedal out your knees. Maybe press firmly into your palms. One last cycle through. Yeah. Find stillness here. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, step or float, forward folds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Get low into your hips and your heels. And then really tuck your tailbone so that it's shooting down towards the ground behind you. Let your fingertips reach long in front of you and find that same length in your neck and your spine. Plug your shoulders back down your back so that your neck has even more space. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane your arms. Legs stay exactly the same. Lift your heart a little bit. Roll your shoulders down. Weight goes into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Left heel lifts. Hold and breathe. Start to tap into the place that you feel strong right here. The place that brings you stability. The place that allows you a few moments of time to reset. Big breath in, reignite. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Then that left leg softly back behind you. And then same thing here, keep rolling your shoulders down and back. Palms face down towards the earth. Bend is strong in your front right foot. Big motion, inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out. Get big with your body. Notice how much space you can take up here, how strong your feet are towards the ground. Inhale. Exhale, horse, bend into both knees, and maybe for this first one, you sway it out a little bit. Maybe hands come near inner thighs to drop the shoulders. Take about one more round of breath for whatever you want. And then inhale, star pose. Get big again on your mat. Exhale, warrior two. Bend into that front right foot. Roll your shoulders down. Can't say it enough. Really focusing on your neck length here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm down to your back. And then exhale, high to low plank. Chaturanga Dandasana or baby cobra. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step or float, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana once again. Really committing to that length here, to the stretch from both sides. Exhale, airplane your arms. Shift your weight back just a little bit. Weight goes into your left foot this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain, right heel lift, strong and sturdy. Just as you did on the other side, how are you creating more space for your body to decompress? How are you allowing your heartbeat to fill, to swell, so that you can bring your emotions to light to acknowledge them? One more breath in. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Land back softly. Left knee is bent, right leg behind you. Really ensure that you're pressing with your palms and then reaching with the crown of your head. Inhale, star pose. Heels in, toes out. Shake out your hips a little bit if that feels good. Maybe you even take a gentle sway. And then exhale, horse. Same thing, second side. Maybe you get into it with your shoulders here, just for this first round. Maybe you sway a little bit side to side. But know that you got about another cycle of breath to do whatever feels good, whatever you want. Inhale, star, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, warrior two, top of your mat. Inhale, reverse, big motion up and back. Feel that stretch through your left side. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana, takes it home. Forward cobra. Inhale up. Exhale, downward facing. We'll flow that breath to movement. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, step or float, folds. Breathe in, halfway lifts. Breathe out, forward folds. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Weight goes into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, left leg straight back, crescent airplane arms. Inhale, star, get big. Exhale, horse, one breath, get low. Inhale, star, reach. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, up and back. Exhale, high to mid, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Straight into it, look forward. Exhale, step or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane your arms. This time weight is in your left. Inhale, one-legged, right heel lifts. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. One breath in. One breath out. This time as you move through that exact same sequence, I'd encourage you to try it out with your eyes closed to see what happens when you truly turn inward. I'll cue you through, but if your breath feels a little bit faster or slower, know that it's your jive, whatever you want. So one breath to reset, and then one breath out. Let's go. Inhale, lift to the top, eyes closed. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Right heel, or left heel rather, lifts. Breathe in. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms, left leg back. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, horse, get low. Inhale, star, grow tall. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, flow it out. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing, last side. Lift to the top, breathe in, closed eyes. Exhale, step or float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale, right heel lifts this time, strong. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, star pose, get tall. Exhale, horse. Inhale, star, get big. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 3 rounds right here. Reset. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Last one. Slowly shift forward, come to a high plank position, and then lower all the way down to your mat. Uncurl your toes, zip your inner thighs together for a few rounds of spine strengthening. So to start off, we'll take 3 rolling cobras. So start with a big exhale, let go of your air, breathe out. And then with the beat, inhale, lift your chin and your chest, hover your fingertips, breathe in. Exhale, tap your forehead down. 2 more, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, you rise. Exhale, left ear goes down to your mat. Send your gaze over to the right side, and then let your arms go long down by your side. Take a moment here to feel your heartbeat, to feel the way that it encompasses the entirety of your mat. Slowly bring your forehead, chin, and chest back to center. This time I'll cue for floor bow, but option to just take cobras if you want. So for floor bow, grab your heels, or rather the outside edges of your feet. Exhale out all of your air, big, big breath out. And then as you inhale, find that arch in your spine. Lift your quads off the mat, your chin and your chest. Start to roll onto the soft part in your belly and really roll your shoulder blades down and back. 4, 3, right ear down to your mat in 2. And 1, release, right ear goes down this time. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Maybe you windshield wiper out your legs. And then slowly bring your forehead back to center, shift back to a child's pose. Spread your knees out really wide. Rest your forehead down onto your mat. And then take a few moments here to find the stretch in your shoulders. Maybe you rock and roll your forehead from side to side. Maybe you tent your fingers. And then from this child's pose, slowly start to shift up into a cat pose. So you'll start to round your spine and then come forward and then press back into a child's pose. Right? So it's lifting as you breathe in to round your spine into like this cat-like position and then pressing back into a child's pose with a slight cow back. Breathe in for cat rounds and then press back for cow child's. Take a few more cycles. Really bringing movement to your spine. Finding that scoop of your belly at the top in your cat pose from your child's. And then finding the arch as you send your hips back to your heels. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. And 1, land in a tabletop position. Curl your toes, hips go high, down dog, you know the drill. Pedal it out, 1 knee then the next. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, reach your right heel high, square your hips, flex your toes. Your first 3-legged down dog today. And then exhale, knee to your right tricep, just hold and breathe. Just hold and breathe. 4, 3, 3 legs in 2. And 1, right heel goes back up to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, low lunge, bring it all the way through to the top of your space. Inhale, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana takes you all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, revolved crescent lunge. So bring your left elbow to hook to the outside of your right knee. Option to drop down to your back knee here. But wherever you're at, whatever shape you're taking, keep breathing. You guys look stellar. Yeah, really nice, team. Last 4, 3, star and 2. And on that same big sweeping transition, inhale, star pose to the side of your mat. And then this time, flip your palms to the sky, bring them out parallel to the ground. Roll your shoulders, breathe in. And then exhale for wide-legged forward fold. Slowly, slowly, slowly send your body down to the ground. And then just let your head and neck hang heavy. Maybe you shake your head out, yes. Maybe you shake it out, no. Feeling that big stretch through your hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your palms to the top of your mat. Pinky toe your right foot all the way out. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, start to melt into your runner's lunge. So maybe you drop your back left knee and uncurl your toes. And maybe you have the space in your body to come to your forearms. Wherever you're at, give yourself a little reset through your neck. Know that it's okay to just hang heavy here. Holding your runner's lunge a little bit longer today so that you can really feel the opening in your hips. The depth that awakens when you give yourself time and space to unravel, to decompress. Slowly press back up to your palms. Uncurl your back left toes. And then inhale, three-legged down dog. Right heel goes to the sky. Shake out your leg. And then slowly come back to your downward facing dog. Both feet to your mat. Inhale, lift your left heel high this time. Square hips, flex toes. Exhale, knee to your left tricep. Hold and breathe. You have 4, 3, 3 legs in 2, and 1. Inhale, three-legged downward facing dog, tall. Exhale, low lunge all the way through. Inhale, crescent arms swoop high. Shoulders drop down. Pelvis gets heavy. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart. Take it all the way through. Revolved crescent lunge. Hook that right elbow this time to the outside of your left knee. Option to drop down to your back knee and uncurl your toes. Maybe if it feels good, you even open your arms all the way up. If you've lost sight of your breath, come back to it. Ooh. And then on your next inhale, big motion takes you all the way up to the side of your mat for star pose. Curl your feet to the short edges, flip your palms up. Maybe this time you want that clasp behind your lower back. Inhale, lift your heart and your chest wherever you're at. And then exhale, wide-legged forward fold, prasarita. Head and neck hang really, really heavy here. Maybe you release your grip. Let your spinal column get long and really let gravity do the work rather than holding on to anything. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, walk your palms to the top of your mat. Left foot, pinky toes all the way out to the wide edge for runner's lunge. Drop down to your back knee if it feels good. And then slowly, if you have the space, come onto your forearms. Know that we'll be here for a few cycles to really get into your hips. To start to unravel, to start to awaken. Maybe your eyes drift closed. Maybe you get a little bit deeper into your hips. And then slowly, as it feels good, as it calls to you, if you're on your forearms, press up to your palms. Curl your back toes. And then inhale, left heel takes it all the way up to the sky. Maybe you shake it out. Exhale, downward facing dog. Give yourself 2 cycles here. Through your breath, through your energy that's really coming to the forefront. Inhale, look to the top. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Slowly shift onto your hips. We'll take a few rounds of bridge and its variations. So plant the soles of your feet onto your mat. Slowly lower each vertebrae down into your space. And then place your palms on your mat, almost like you could graze your heels. And feel like you have a block between your inner thighs that you're squeezing, that you're keeping active. As you inhale, lift your hips and place a ton of weight into your heels. Maybe you even shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest to create a little bit of a shelf. And if it feels good, maybe you clasp your hands where your lower back would be. Keep pouring weight into your heels. Neutralize your neck by taking a slight tuck of your chin. One more breath in to get your hips a little bit higher. And then as you exhale, slowly, slowly, vertebrae by vertebra, articulate your spine back down to the mat. Knock your knees in to kiss one another. Back is completely flat on your mat for a collapsed bridge pose. One hand on your chest, one hand on your belly. Take a big breath in. And then take a big breath out. We'll take one more round. Option here to take bridge pose. Again, just like we did, or if you feel like your body's naturally opened up, then you can move into wheel. For a wheel, you'll flip your palms so that your fingertips are pointed towards your heels, towards your feet. You'll press your way up onto your forehead and then all the way up into a full wheel as you stretch into your arms. And then once that feels good, slowly wheels and bridges. Come all the way back down, vertebra by vertebra. Knock knees back into one another, and then find the opposite placement of hand over heart, hand over belly. Tap back into your breath, take a big inhale. And then take a big exhale. Knees hug into chest center. Take a few rounds here to just take these small circles, clockwise and then counterclockwise. Staying cognizant of the entirety of your back on your mat. Maybe you switch out the direction of your knee circles. And then to get a little bit more hip stretch in, plant the left sole of your foot down to your mat. Right ankle crosses over your left knee. And then bring your palms right through that space that you created for supine figure 4. Keep your left heel flexed a lot, and maybe you use your right elbow to encourage your right leg open to put a little bit more pressure on your right inner thigh. Work to keep pulling your left thigh into your chest and maintain the rhythm of your breath or find its depth. If it feels good here, option to extend your free left leg all the way up towards the sky. And maybe you even reach your fingertips towards your shin if you have that kind of flexibility. 2 more rounds of breath. Noticing where your body craves your breath, where it goes a little bit deeper. And then hug your knees back into chest center. Reset your spine. This time, left sole of your foot plants, right ankle crosses over your left knee. Find that space between your thighs and then capture the lower half of your left leg right behind your hamstrings. Well, that's the same side. You should actually be on the other side. There you go. So left knee is open, hands are behind your right hamstring. Flex your toes a lot, and then maybe as it feels good, you extend that right leg up to the sky. Maybe you reach for your shin. Knees hug back into chest, reset. And then this time, easy supine twist. Both knees fall over to the right side of your mat. Gaze goes over towards the left. Feel your shoulders really anchored down into the space that you're occupying, the time that you filled up and carved out. Take a big inhale. And then a big exhale. Knees come back into chest center. This time move into happy baby, Ananda Bhavasana. Grab for the outside edges of the soles of your feet. Keep your legs flexed, or rather your toes flexed a lot again. And work to pull your knees up to the outside edges of your body. Feel the entirety of your spine connected onto your mat all the way to the crown of your head. Knees hug back into chest center. One last easy twist. This time knees drop over to the left side of your mat. Gaze goes over towards the right. Round your shoulders back down. Feel that slight twist, detoxification through your lumbar spine, through the lower half. Hug your knees back into chest center. Squeeze yourself into a small, tight ball. Connect your forehead to your knees. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, welcome to your Shavasana. Body lays heavy on your mat in your space. Feeling supported by the weight within you and the weight around you. And know that I'll guide you out when it's time. If you feel ready to be guided out of your Shavasana, start to bring consciousness back to your breath. Start to feel the rise and the fall of your chest and your belly. Noticing If your heartbeat feels renewed, if it feels fresh, if it feels like there's fresh energy, oxygenated blood in your body. Start to twinkle out your fingertips and your toes. Roll into your wrists and your ankles if it feels good. And then take a nice good morning stretch. Extend and expand yourself to all four corners of your mat, letting your lower back peel away from the space, finding that little lift in your heart. Breathe in. And then exhale as you roll over to your favorite side for supported fetal position, using your bicep as a pillow, getting small, feeling connected with every single part of your body in the space that you're in. When you feel ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat, coming to the top of your space. Place both hands over your heart. Let them fully encompass what beats within you, what holds your emotions, what feels like your heart center. One big breath in. One big breath out. Know that time to reset is important for growth. It's important for progress. It's important to keep going. So as you feel overwhelmed, or if you just need a little bit of time to yourself, know that your body is there to support you if you give it the space and time to do so. Thumbs come to your third eye center if that feels natural and authentic to you. Ground down through your sits bones. Inhale to lift and lengthen through the crown of your head. Breathe in. And then exhale, bow forward to seal it in, to let it go, to acknowledge your rejuvenation, and to move forward even stronger. Namaste. Thanks you guys so much. Today was a little bit slower. It was a little bit more just about holding, to feel your body, to feel the big transitions, and then get really small. My name's Layla. For those of you that don't know me, it's so refreshing when there's faces that I don't recognize on here and new ones. It's always really fun for me. All donations from this week's, well, I guess today is the only class I've taught this week, but all donations from this week are going to different organizations that are supporting different aspects of Black Lives Matter. So I will donate everything to Black Lives Matter, and that's all getting matched 2-to-1 through a friend's company. So basically your donation gets tripled. But if you'd like it to go to a different organization other than Black Lives Matter, so if you want it to go to the Bail Project or Color of Change or the NAACP, whatever it may be, indicate that in your Venmo comment if you haven't already, and I'll make sure it gets to the right place. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you next Tuesday and next Friday and all the days after that. I hope you stay well, you take care of yourselves, and you take a step back when you need it. Have a really great night.